Alexis Mullen, and I am so excited that all of y'all have joined us today on a Thursday morning to learn more about Royal Caribbean. So we are going to take a Caribbean cruise, but before we get started, I did want to mention just some global updates that we have, as well as where we are sitting right now as a company and as a brand. So right now, we currently are suspended through June 11th. So currently, all of our ships are just sitting in the Caribbean Ocean right now, as well as 2 of our ships are actually taking most of our crew back to their hometown and home countries currently. But again, this is as of today. So this could change tomorrow. It could change next week. Just keep talking to your travel agents. They are going to have a lot of information, more information, once our global update happens as well. So some exceptions to this are, of course, our Alaska and Canadian season. But right now, again, we are extended through June 12th. So what came from the suspension is really, we want you guys to know, and we want you to cruise with confidence. We know that this is a crazy time for all of us, not just as a company, but in the world today. And we really, truly want you guys to cruise with confidence. And that means that safety is the #1 objective and goal throughout. So we are actually going to allow you guys to cancel up to 48 hours before you sail to get a future cruise credit that is good through 2021. So for cruises now through April 22. So that is huge. So if you guys have a cruise booked, let's say for next year, and we don't know what is going to happen with COVID-19, but let's say next year something happens and you don't feel comfortable to cruise, you can actually cancel up to 48 hours and again get that future cruise credit good through December 31st of 2021. So that is huge. That just gives you an extra cushion and confidence to make sure that you are comfortable to sail with us during that time. Some other enhanced cruise with confidence that actually just came out last week, and this is good through August 1st of this year. We are throwing out some new programs with Cruise with Confidence. One of them is our lift and shift. So let's say you are booked for this year, and maybe in August you don't feel comfortable with cruising still. You can actually lift and shift your booking to next year within a 4-week period of the original cruise with the same itinerary, same length, and we will protect the price of your current cruise. That is huge. It will not increase if you rebook for next year. Now, I wish I could lift and shift these 15 pounds that quarantine has put on me, but we'll talk about that later. And then the last program is also our best price guarantee. So if your price of the cruise actually drops, let's say it's before final payment, so before you paid your final payment for the cruise, we will actually reprice the booking to that best price guarantee. Now, if that drops within final payment, we're actually just going to give you guys an onboard credit towards the difference. So again, you should feel very confident with cruising, whether it is our lifting and shifting to next year to make you feel more comfortable, or to make sure that you have the best price when you do cruise with us, and that is up to 48 hours. So if the price drops again, you guys call your travel agents. That is what they are there for, and they will assist you with dropping that price if it does drop in price. So now that we got all the fun stuff out of the way, now let's get to the real fun stuff and hop on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So we aren't going to talk about everything in this slide, but we are going to show you guys the Royal Caribbean cruising lifestyle. So we are the only cruise line with Tony Award Broadway shows on our Oasis Class ship. So these are full Broadway productions ranging from an hour and a half to 2 hours with an intermission in the middle of it. Absolutely incredible shows, whether it is from our Aqua Theater, which is our high diving, tightrope walking. You couldn't pay me enough to do this, but a tightrope, incredible aqua show. Dining, which boy, we'll definitely talk about that. Our fitness and spa, this is on every single one of our cruise ships. our incredible accommodations. We're gonna go over those top of the top suites with you guys, showing you all the different kinds, talking about Royal Genies, speaking of unsurpassed service. So Genies, which is every wish is your command, but I do throw in a caveat, it has to be legal. So yes, we are the Royal Genies, but we wanna make sure that your cruise vacation is second to none. So with that, we are going to take an Eastern Caribbean cruise. We've decided that I'm going to take you guys to St. Thomas, St. Martin, and then we're going to, of course, stop at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. A lot of you guys have been hearing about this. We will stop at our private island there before returning to the Port of Miami as well. So St. Thomas and St. Martin, they are part of the top 10 Caribbean cruise destinations. So if shopping is your favorite pastime, or present or future, as it is mine, you do not want to pass up St. Thomas. It is the most cosmopolitan island on the U.S. Virgin Island chain, really. It is considered the best city for duty-free shopping. So make sure to pick up your local made spices, your hot sauces, your jams, your jewelry, everything, because it is an incredible shopping destination. Now, St. Martin, again, we're going to go there, but it actually has two different parts. So St. Martin is the Dutch side and St. Martin is the French side. So it's actually the world's smallest island inhabited by two different countries. So just a tip there. So before we get started on this incredible cruise, we really need to introduce y'all to the vessel that will be taking you guys to these incredible destinations. So I do have a short video. If it starts cutting out, we'll just skip through it, but we'll see if it does. But this is the Oasis of the Seas, the incredible world's largest cruise ship that will be taking us to the Eastern Caribbean. I do not know about y'all, but I am so ready, for a cruise. But if you have never sailed on our Oasis class before, it is second to none. Again, they are the world's largest cruise ships, delivering unparalleled and really unexpected vacation experiences. So you have incredible wow experiences through our 7 different neighborhoods, which we'll talk about, but absolutely incredible dining, out of this world shopping with Cartier, Kate Spade, just incredible. Our Aqua Theater, which is right there in front of you guys, our swanky suites, which we'll talk about, but really let's dive into those 7 different neighborhoods. So you start off with Central Park, which is in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. That is 12,000 lush green trees and plants. They are all living. So it is kind of like an uptown. You have dinner and shopping. You have an incredible, really open air space on a world's largest cruise ship, which is absolutely unheard of. So your Royal Promenade, that is where really it's the perfect place for a pub hop. So you hit the Bionic Bar, which is our robot bartenders. Well, you'll have a tasty cocktail with really your name on it, parades, more shopping as well. The boardwalk is another open air where you actually see the inside. So those are called the boardwalk balconies. So if you are still wanting a balcony, maybe you love to people watch, Boardwalk and Central Park view balconies actually let you look inside the ship as well. So that is where our Ultimate Abyss is, our 10-story dry slide, as well as our Aqua Theater, our pool and sports zone, your Flow Rider, your surf simulator, where I have learned that I am not a master surfer. or master boogie board. I am more of a watching person now for the Flow Rider, but I hope to goodness you guys all take advantage of that and make sure you get some great videos of some great wipeouts. And then of course your entertainment place and your spa. So once we get into this, you know, this is our Oasis ship. Well, where are we going to be sailing in? You know, what stateroom are we going to choose? Now, we all know about the inside and the ocean views and balconies, but I really wanted to take a deeper look into our suites. And these are just incredible home away from home suites where you have 2-story suites when you get into our loft suites. You have our aqua theater suite. So if you are wanting to know our ins and outs of our aqua theater show, grab the kids, stick them in the aqua theater suite, and you can actually see the behind the scenes. So when the divers actually dive into the pool on the aft of the ship, on our Oasis Class ships, you never see them resurface. But in an aqua theater suite, you can actually see why they don't, because you see divers underneath the pool actually feeding oxygen to the divers to bring them backstage. It's an incredible experience, all while giving you the incredible view of the back of our ship. Sky lofts, again, you get that upper deck, your loft suite, so your bed is on the top floor, while all of your seating area, your dining room is on the bottom. Our Royal Loft Suite, just an incredible view, incredible 800-foot balcony. I mean, just incredible. And then our Ultimate Family Suite, which has a slide in the middle of the stateroom. It has bunk beds for the kids. It has an air hockey table. So if you are wanting to win your kids over, oh my goodness, the Ultimate Family Suite is a ball. It also comes with the Royal Genie, which again, it's every wish is your command, which is legal. So it will bring you on board. It will make all of your dining arrangements possible. If you want to host something in your stateroom, all you have to do is ask and they will make it happen. So let's say we pick the Royal Loft and we're just going to have a ball on this cruise. So our first stop again is going to be St. Thomas. Now, I'm going to give you some great things that you don't want to miss, but also some other fun things to do here as well if you've never been to St. Thomas. So really the thing that sets St. Thomas apart, of course, is the shopping, but the beaches and ocean is beautiful here. So you can browse through the streets of Charlotte Amalie and find out why St. Thomas is called really the duty-free shopping capital of the world. You have everything from liquor to imported crystal. And it really is, you know, you can bring home $1,200 in merchandise without paying duty. So that's twice the limit of the Caribbean. So ladies, get your diamonds here, or all of your shopping needs here as well. Some other fun things to do here, I would say, is to take a ride on the Skyline Drive and enjoy just a breathtaking view of St. Thomas Harbor. I would then travel to the mountaintop, the highest point in St. Thomas, and see just spectacular views of Magens Bay, one of the most beautiful beaches. If you have children, I would take them to the Coral World Marine Park, where you can actually touch sea stars at the touch pool or explore the mystery of life in a mangrove lagoon. And then if you are like me, I kind of like to do a relaxing slash more active sort of the day. So maybe I would sit back and enjoy a relaxing, let's say, half day at Buck Island aboard a large yacht. Then I'll snorkel into Turtle Cove, and maybe I'll end the day with some stand-up board paddling, which I'm still trying to get sort of good at. So we'll see if that happens. Now, shore excursions. This truly is you know, the visit to each of our ports of calls, shore excursions really should be considered. They immerse yourself in the destination, the culture through, you know, unique opportunities. And really, these are the 8 really truly different categories that we do have. Active adventures, your move-in, you have family connections, your Royal Tour Challenge. Now, this is not for the faint of heart. This is injecting some family-friendly competition. So you might be running, you might be challenge-based activities with your families and groups. So I would, running is a no for me, so maybe I wouldn't do this, but I would definitely do some culinary delights. So exploring the culture and local history. that, as well as just incredible essential flavors. Caring discovery, so you might be helping wildlife in their environment with hands-on activities or tours. Multi-day adventures, this is actually where you might get off the ship, pack an overnight bag, and meet the ship at a different port of call. And then our accessible adventures. So really, the guides helping you if you do have accessibility needs. We have something for everyone. So we get back on the ship and we take it to St. Martin. Absolutely incredible place as well. Again, one thing that you probably do not want to miss is you can actually compete in an actual race on an America's Cup shortened porch. So, I mean, grind a winch, trim a sail, you can do a professional sailors, don't worry, they will give you a quick lesson, and then you are off on some of the most famous sailboats in the world. Some other fun things to do here as well is, of course, eating. I mean, rendezvous at the newest and trendiest restaurants in the French side of St. Martin. You can explore Orient Bay, that's the French Riviera of the Caribbean, and that has over 1.5 miles of just white sand beaches. So absolutely incredible. And then for the kids, I pretty much love this excursion, but it is at the St. Martin Butterfly Farm, and you are just immersed in hundreds of butterflies flying all around you and on the children as well. So St. Martin, again, just incredible ocean. You can still have an incredible shopping time here as well. They do take, for both St. Thomas and St. Martin, I get this question asked a lot, is currency. What is their currency? What do I have to bring off of the ship? Make sure to take your CPAS card as well as a credit card. They take credit card, and US dollars are widely accepted at both of these islands as well. So maybe you had a great time sailing in an America's Cup shortened term, and you get back on the ship and you are not exhausted, but just starving. So let's talk about some of my favorite, the dining options on board Royal Caribbean. So there are tons of different dining options. On an Oasis Class ship, there are 26 different options to eat somewhere. Now, if you come back and tell me that you were starved on a Royal Caribbean cruise, I would not believe you, because there is some place to eat every 2 steps that you go, all completely different. So you have from Mexican food to dining at an Alice in Wonderland themed restaurant. So of course, all of our dining on board, you can be just like my parents, where they do not spend a dime on cruising. They love the complimentary dining options. Now, if you would like to maybe take your spouse to a specialty dining option, those are a la carte or come with a set dining option pricing starting point, or just a base fare. But that would be Giovanni's Table. So incredible family food style Italian restaurant. You have Wonderland, which again is that theme from Alice in Wonderland, where the Mad Hatter is taking your family to their table. You're having smoke with eggs come out with the Mad Hatter. Just an incredible time. It is a lot of time commitment to Alice in Wonderland. It takes about 2 to 2.5 hours, just because there are 9 to 11 different plating options that come out. So 9 to 11 different meals. So make sure to go on an empty stomach with that. And then
Alexis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I have a question, because we
Yes.
like this to be an interactive webinar. Yes. And so I had a couple questions. One question I think I know the answer to. Okay. Do you need a visa to sail on a Caribbean cruise? And keep in mind, we have people international on here. So for US, you do not, but other countries might, right?
Correct, correct. And the best way that I always say to check is through your consulate. They have a long list of what you would need for international travel. So one, I would check with your consulate to see if you need it. And then of course, you can also reach out to your agent, your travel agent, as they will have some more options as well for you. So yes, I would always check.
Okay, and I had one other question. Yep. They asked if you had overnights. Now I know on a typical cruise like where you're taking us on right now, there isn't, but I did see your excursion where that's a possibility.
Correct. So really right now, we don't have overnights except when you get to, let's say Europe. We do have overnights in St. Petersburg. You have options from 1 to 2 nights in overnights, but there are different shore excursions. It's usually in the Caribbean just because it's easier to island hop over there than it is for other places. But yes, there are certain shore excursions on a Caribbean cruise that does meet up with the ship later on in a different port.
Thank you.
Yep. So I know it's almost lunchtime, so I'll stop talking about food, but just to let you guys know, I mean, there are, again, 26 different dining options for you guys to eat on board. So now maybe we are so full. We went to sleep and we wake up at an incredible, perfect day, island vacation, incredible day. So with this, I don't know if you guys have seen just all of our commercials with it. This came out May of last year, and we actually just finished the last phase of Perfect Day at Coco. Now, this is an incredible private island of Royal Caribbean, which brings some incredible value to you guys. So if you purchase, let's say, a beverage package, something that is different from other cruise lines is on our private islands. Right now it's Labadee and Perfect Day at Coco right now. You can use your beverage package off the island. All you are taking with you off the island or off the ship with you is truly your SeaPass card, which gets you in and out the ship as well as in and out of your room. And really sunscreen, a hat, a bathing suit, and just have some fun here. So I truly split the island into two. You have your chill part and you have your thrill part. So if you are an action seeker extraordinaire, you are truly going to spend probably most of your day on the right side of the island, our thrill part of the island. So these are booked as shore excursions. What is complimentary is really the chill part of the island. So if you are wanting to just grab a beach chair, an umbrella, sit back and have a Mai Tai, absolutely, that sounds like an incredible beach day for me. So you would just get off the ship, it's completely complimentary, and just go to any of the beaches that you would like. Now, if you are looking for more adventure, you can take a ride on the tallest water slide in North America. I'm telling you guys now that it is 298 steps to the top. There is not an elevator, so if you chicken out, you do have to walk those 298 steps to the bottom. But we did take a ride. I rode every single water slide for y'all to make sure and test it out that it's okay. And let me tell y'all, it is a ton of fun. So you have Daredevil's Tower, which truly is just you in your swimsuit is what I would say. So you have those drop slides where you're enclosed in a capsule. The worst part is that it counts down, so you know when it's coming. But you also have Splash Summit, which are all of these slides with rafts. So you might be going head first, racing 3 of your family members down the slide, or you might be taking a raft with 4 of you around Splash Summit. So again, Splash Summit is really you in a raft. Daredevil's Tower is you in a swimsuit. A lot of fun though. Up and Away is our helium balloon that takes you guys up to 450 feet in the air. So just an incredible time. And then I do want to announce Oasis Lagoon. This is the largest freshwater pool in the Caribbean with a swim up bar, tons of different alcoves, beach lounge chairs in the water. This is where the party is at. So much fun. And the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is our Coco Beach Club. Now this is an exclusive access. So we do have floating cabanas, beach cabanas as well. So before I talk too much into it, we'll watch a short video of just some of these Coco Beach Club additions. So again, an incredible time at Perfect Day at Coco. Now, Unfortunately, that was our last stop on our Eastern Caribbean cruise. But before,
Alexis, I have a quick question before we move on.
Yeah.
Okay, the Coco K.
Yes.
How do you get one of those? What's the cost? Do you have to qualify for it? How does that work?
Perfect question.
They want to go to the beach club.
Yes. So Coco Beach Club, that is a $99 charge. It does range, I've seen it range from $99 to either $129 for the day. If you would like to purchase a overwater cabana, those start at $9.99. The occupancy is up to 8, but that does give you access to the Coco Beach Club. So if you are sharing it with a family of, let's say 8, and you all rented your overwater cabana for the day, you're relaxing, split that in between 8 ways, and I think it comes out to right around $120, and that gives you access to the admission of Coco Beach Club. So I highly recommend, if you are a large family and you are wanting an overwater cabana, that is the best price to get you guys all access to the Coco Beach Club as well. So Coco Beach Club, again, it's $99 to $129 for the full day. It gives you the entire beach, as well as your own restaurant, your own bartenders, your own infinity pool. So it is, again, that exclusive access. There is a limit. So make sure, if you are wanting to go to both Coco Beach Club and the Thrill Water Park, we do have a capacity, just because we want it to be an incredible day without lines and a lot of people. So great question. Great question. Any more?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. So let's talk about, I'll just stay on video. So let's talk about entertainment. One of my favorite parts of any Royal Caribbean cruise, I plan my dining and food times around the entertainment on our ships, because again, it is just so incredible. So our Aqua Theater show, that is probably one of my absolute favorite shows, because I've never seen it done on any other cruise line. Again, you can see the Aqua Theater suites where the people are standing on the balcony with this. You have tightrope walking, high flying, right over the crowd, just an incredible time. Broadway at Sea, you guys see the 4 Broadway shows at the bottom that we do have on our Oasis Class ship. So Caps, Mamma Mia, Grease, and Hairspray, as well as ice skating shows. We also have where we'll cover the ice, blow up an incredible inflatable maze for y'all where you can play laser tag, but we'll also open the ice for free skate. So bring your family, bring your friends, be taught by some of the ice skating professionals on board. Me, I'm not an ice skater. I just fall the entire time. So that would be just a viewing fun for me to see and watch my family do that as well. And then of course we have some incredible original productions, as well as some comedians, as well as just entertainment. Y'all will look on that cruise planner and you will see just tons of different activities to take part in every single night. So our last and final thing before we get off this cruise, we have to talk about our nightlife and bar, because when you get off in Miami, you got to make sure that you had an incredible time on our cruise. So these are just some of the nightlife and lounges that we have on Oasis. So like I said, we have 26 different dining options. We have so many different things for activities and bars and lounges. So the Bionic Bar, this is an incredible place where you can actually have a robot bartender make your drink. So I do want to give you a warning though. It's a robot, so you do have to add ice, and you do have to, add, say you want it mixed and not stirred and all of that. So definitely a fun time. Definitely get those video cameras out, because it is incredible view. Your music hall, just incredible rock shows, lots of dining up here, lots of having fun and dancing. Vintages is probably where you would find me. That is our wine bar on board. Just an incredible selection of that. And just some incredible nightclub experiences. Spotlight karaoke, we have private rooms where if you don't feel comfortable singing in front of 300 people, you can sing in front of your top 6 friends there. And then Valeros and our Rising Tide Bar. Just again, incredible time. You will leave your Royal Caribbean cruise feeling refreshed. Maybe the second day, maybe you need to go home and sleep the first day, but the second day you'll feel incredibly refreshed. You can't wait to go back on the next one. So Lori, do we have any other questions or anything else you would like to talk
We
about?
don't,
I
but
love it.
I would like to add that I cannot wait to go on the Oasis Class ships again. I absolutely love this. I had the pleasure of going on it with Alexis, and we watched that from an aqua suite, the people under the water getting their air. But mostly, I could stay on this ship a month before I would even think about leaving it. And I probably hadn't eaten at every place I wanted or go to all the entertainment. But what I always tell people, when she talked about the neighborhoods, you really feel like there's 7 neighborhoods here. And what she didn't mention was zip lining. Even it's an easy thing to do on there, and the zip lining is a lot of fun. Even for those who maybe never tried it before, you'll feel comfortable on the ship doing this, on the ship, believe it or not. But the biggest thing about this ship, this is the one I talked about before, even though it's the largest ship in the world, and even though it carries a lot of people, I never felt like I was around a lot of people. The way they have the different neighborhoods and the dining and the entertainment, you just don't feel crowded.
Yeah.
In multi-generation, this is a trip I want to bring myself, my husband will enjoy, and my kids that are in their 30s will enjoy, and my grandkids will enjoy. Everyone will have their place that they're going to get out of this what they want. So thank you, Alexis. Our time is up today, but thank you for your tour. I know it was hard to pick one cruise. And I know it was hard to cover everything, but I hope it got all of you interested in going on your next Royal Caribbean cruise. And great offers. Thank you for sharing the Cruising with Confidence program that will allow us all to book our cruise with confidence, even with the environment that we're in today. Thank you, Alexis. And thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.